Hi there, this is Patio Orchard Man, aka Brent. Haven't done an update on the Meyer Lemons in a really long time. Just been super busy, but also kind of, been struggling here. Obviously, this is my first time trying to grow anything with lights or indoors or this type of thing. Obviously, up here in the north, above the 49th parallel, it's a little more challenging. So I've gotten more serious as I've lost more plants. This was just a little orange plant, and it didn't do well. And I didn't know what was going on. I'm pretty sure I've nailed it down to humidity. But if anybody on the YouTube verse knows better, I'd love to know. Like, if this is a plant that's struggling, and you can see what happens. It just turns brown and crispy on the edges, and eventually drops the leaf. And I realized the humidity in this room was like 20%, 18%, something like that, which I feel like is what caused the problem. So I bought a little humidifier here. It's got a timer, and it bumps up the humidity. I've also got a weather station that I've got set up with a webcam so I can monitor it. And it's 22 degrees in here, Celsius, and 59% humidity right now, which is, I think, ideal. But they've still been dropping leaves, so I don't know. Maybe that's not right. I ended up repotting this one as it did poorly. You can see it's actually brown branches. There's a few green left with a few leaves. I'm hoping it'll sprout some new branches or new leaves somewhere before it loses all its leaves. This one did not, completely lost it. I'm thinking it could also be the potting mix I used. I realize now it must have been too dense. It doesn't breathe very well. Maybe they're starving. Maybe they have no oxygen. This Meyer lemon, though, is completely different. It has not had any of the browning on the edges in the same exact environment, which probably should lead me to the fact that it might be the potting mix I used, but it all of a sudden has started to turn yellow, and I've read a lot about that. It seems to me that that's the root, maybe a root rot. So I just repotted it today. I've had some time. I used like a huge amount of perlite. Really try to make it so the soil drains quickly. And when I opened up, the root ball hadn't grown much at all. From when I repotted it when I bought the plant. So I'm pretty sure that was the problem. It does have I don't know if you can see that, but there is a lemon on there. It lost one. One started to turn yellow, and I knew it was going to fall off, so I cut it off. This little guy here, another lemon, has not grown a whole lot. I think it is bigger, but not a lot. And even this plant, which has been my lushest and the one that seems to be doing the best, it definitely is losing leaves due to this crispy, dried out tips of them. And I felt like it's humidity, but maybe it's not. Maybe they just need more time. There are still some really good leaves on this one, so I feel like it's going to make it through this winter, get it outside, and it'll probably return just fine. I'm hoping that now that I've repotted this one, and it can drain easier, better, that we might see it pull through, because it's still got some good green leaves on it, and hopefully that'll be the case. I'd love to not lose this one back here, but it's a little concerning, so I'm just not sure. And this orange plant here is actually flourishing very well. And so I know that's a bit of a long video, but I want to get a full update. If anybody has any idea why the tips of them turn brown and dry out, I haven't been able to find that on YouTube or on just Google. And so yeah, thank you.